Hello there. Excuse me. Tonight I want to introduce a new razor that I received. It's a Gillette Slim Adjustable. Look at that beautiful baby. I absolutely love this thing. It looks like it's brand new. The weight is wonderful. I won this in a piff called the Slim Thanksgiving piff on Badger and Blade. Herm 2502 put forth the piff, and this is not all I won, but this is like the star of the piff. Very, very generous. Uh, I've always wanted a Slim. I saw an opportunity to try to win one and took it because I can't find them in the wild around here, and I don't do eBay and PayPal and all that. But anyway, that's a discussion I don't care to get into. Every time I have it, somebody invariably says something like, they can't understand why, or PayPal's perfectly fine, or whatever. A lot of people are going to regret making PayPal the proprietary way of paying for stuff and giving them that much control. But that's another story, and that's a quirk of mine, and so I don't do PayPal. I just don't do it. But anyway, the razor is lovely. It's a 64. It was completely disassembled and cleaned, and I believe the safety bar was crooked or something. And Captain Murphy on Badger and Blade worked his magic on this razor. He painted the indicator spring and the numbers red. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just a beautiful razor. I have a Voskhod blade in here that I have had one shave on. I'm going to use my 1470 Semogue bore and Stirling Sandalwood, the last of my Sandalwood sample. I would imagine is what's going to go on here. And I'm going to do kind of a running thread on Badger and Blade about this razor. I'm going to shave with it. I'm going to start on setting 1. This shave is the first shave with it, and so I'm going to start on setting 1. And I think, my plan is to start on 1 and go up through the settings. Each successive shave now. But I can tell you that from the blade gap and stuff that I'm seeing on 1 on this razor, that more than likely I'll at least bump it up to 2 in this shave. I was going to start on 5, but I really think I need to go through all the different ranges of this razor just to give it a proper workout. And he also sent along in the piff a lather bowl. Let me empty it. I don't know if you can see it, but nice little red lather bowl, really cool. I remarked to him that I love the bowl. It's the perfect size. It's almost the exact same size as my regular lather bowl, and he sent back 3 p.m. while it was, and I'm going to transfer the lather now. It's a $2 or $3 Walmart bowl, so no, nothing special. Well, my regular everyday lather bowl, my favorite one, is a $3 Walmart bowl. So, you guys know me, I'm kind of a frugal kind of fella, and I don't I don't need a $30, $40 lather bowl and a $120 scuttle. Those things are nice. I'm sure they are, and I'm not knocking them. But I don't need that to thoroughly enjoy shaving. Love the Stirling Sandalwood scent. I'm going to add a bit more water to this lather because Stirling, in my experience, is a lather that a soap that is thirsty, and it loves water. And I love what Stirling does when I give it water. So we're definitely going to do that. But I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and got some time to spend with family and friends. My wife and daughter and I spent a nice, peaceful Thanksgiving day together and enjoyed one another's company quite well. So, alright, get this show on the road now. I've got a lot of different types of DE razors, but most of them are on the mild side because I like mild. I like taking whiskers off with successive passes in a nice, slow, and comfortable way. Less irritation and all of that. So mild is right up my alley. But like I said, I think this first pass, this one setting, is going to be a bit too mild. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the first pass of this and see. Right now I can tell you the angle is a bit different. Just from feel to. I mean, I would expect this to have an angle that is similar to a super speed, and this angle actually I think is a bit steeper. I think a lot of people, when they say steeper, they think this way, and they call this shallow. But steep to me, this is steep and this is not. So steep to me means what probably a lot of other people are calling shallow, because it's not. Maybe they're looking at in relation to the cheek. This is shallow and that's steep. So I don't know. That's probably what's going on there. But so I guess for the sake of the way everybody else speaks, to me the angle is a bit shallower. Also, to me, on one, this shaves sort of like my Lady Gillette or the Wishi that I own. the Microtouch 1, which is a rebranded Weishi. 9306, I think is the brand, the model. But it shaves about like one of those, and what that means is that if you, at least for me, if I don't pay particular attention to the angle, the blade won't cut it off. I won't be able to feel it. So I like my Weishi and I like my Lady Gillette. And if I was looking for a really nice mild shave, one would do the number and be great. But we're going to bump this up to 2. On the blade gap dial for this second pass and see exactly what that does, because I think that's going to end up being more like my black handled super speed. Now I know that the Lady Gillette is basically a super speed with a long handle, but I think that it actually is a bit milder than my black handle super speed, and maybe it was because it was designed for women that they went a bit milder on it. I don't know, but and the Weishi, oh, that's better. I know that it's supposed to be a copy of a super speed as well. But I think it too is a bit milder than my black handle super speed, which is the super speed that I always reference, because that's the razor that I started shaving with in the 70s. And by the weight of this razor, by the way, it feels so well made. But anyway, that's the one that I compare super speeds to, is the black handle. So this is about like that, and actually I would say too on this is maybe a bit more aggressive, but it still has that characteristic, and my black handle super speed does, to a point, not as bad as the Lady Gillette or the Weishi, but it's there. It still has that characteristic, you know, that if you don't watch the angle, you will lose the edge. You won't be able to find it. It won't cut, or you won't be able to feel it. The one thing I haven't noticed that I do notice, and I don't see any difference in that razor or why it would be that way. But the one thing that I have noticed that I don't notice on that, the one difference that I notice between this and the super speed, the Weishi, the Lady Gillette, is that when those razors, when you get a lot of cream or lather in the blade guard, you'll lose a blade, and you'll need to rinse them more often in order to be able to feel that edge on the skin. This, even if the blade guards are full, the safety bars are full, I still feel the blade, so that's a difference. I don't know why. It's got to come down to the construction of the head. Excuse me. That's the only guess that I would have, but yeah, really a lot like a super speed on 2. I'm guessing that three or four is going to be in the tech range, because I find my techs people always say they're a mild razor, and they are. And I think that a lot of people find the tech to be milder than a super speed, but I, in general, don't agree with that. I think they shave different. I don't know if they're milder. I don't know that I would class them as a more aggressive. I think what it is the head is different. The head on a super speed, because of the fact that it's a TTO, the head is fatter and got more of a dome. The head on a tech is flatter. I don't think the blade angle is much. I don't think there's much difference in the angle, the actual angle of the blade, but the way that the head is constructed to me feels differently, and I seem to get a closer shave with a tech than I do a super speed, even though it is a mild razor. So I wouldn't call them more aggressive, but in my opinion, even though I love the super speed and it's what I started on, and if I could only have one razor, it would be a super speed. All of that caveat, I think the techs are more efficient at shaving. Now that's not a bad shave, but it's a lot less than what my super speed would do. I can usually, with my super speeds, my techs, almost any razor that I have now, and I think it comes down to technique and learning the different razors that I own, but I get baby back smooth, what people would call that. I try not to use those adjectives, but I get a completely smooth shave this way and a completely smooth shave that way. No whiskers whatsoever. And then I can feel it. This here is against the grain on my face, on everywhere except right here. Every other part of my face, this is against the grain. So actually, when I shave, I'm actually doing across the grain, against the grain, and another across the grain, past it, like I said, except for under the chin. But anyway, like I say, I usually get completely smooth this way, completely smooth that way, and whiskers, if I go this way, I am whiskers this way, very, very mild, but I can feel them. Pretty good whisker that way, and massively whiskered that way after 3 passes. The last two of them on setting 2 with this razor. So it may feel like a super speed, but it's shaving a lot less efficiently on settings 1 or 2 than a super speed or a tech. So 1 or 2, and I believe it would depend on a number of factors. But if I was looking for a really gentle kind of shave, say I was sunburned or my face was highly irritated, I need to get some. I have to show you, by the way. Or maybe I had Aqua, Velva, Musk. Or maybe I had overdid the passes the day before, and or I got really stupid with my straight razor and got a couple of really bad cuts. You know, I think a setting of 1 or 2 would be beautiful for that, to give my face a break and still be able to shave and look really well shaved and clean, you know. Because all I'm doing is feeling. This is about what a cart would have gave me with 1 pass. You know, well, actually, this is a bit better than that, but not by much. So, but I love the way the razor handles. I love the way it feels. The angle is not difficult at all to find. Captain Murphy did an incredible job on the cleaning and the reassembly. The thing functions flawlessly. There's a level of quality to this that exceeds the other twist opens that I've used, and the other razors, even like the Longcomb New, the Tex. There's a level of quality to this razor that far exceeds the other DEs that I have. It's just a fine piece of machinery, in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to bumping up the scale on the settings. Don't know if I'll do any more videos of it, but I will be posting this video in a thread, and then continuing in that thread to log, you know, my successive shaves with this, probably in written form, in that thread. So Herm, I can't thank you enough. This has made a dream come true. It is an incredible razor. The potential of this razor, once I get it dialed in, I think there's potential here for this to be the best razor I've ever used. Once I get it dialed in, once I find that sweet spot for my face, I really think that this razor has a potential to end up being the one I reach for over and over and over again, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. And thank all of you for following me, for watching this video, for subscribing, for listening to me ramble on and on. Sometimes I tend to ramble in my videos, and you guys put up with it, and just awesome. And I really thank you a lot, and appreciate you joining me this evening, and God bless you, and I will see you on the next video. Later.